What's going on? Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. Today, I wanted to touch base with everybody and understand what we're talking about today is filters. Um, some people say as you get older, the filter starts to go away. I don't even agree with that. I believe it's more along the lines of the older you get, the less you care. Like the less you really care about someone else's feelings when you are living in your truth and you're being honest with yourself. As long as you're being honest with yourself, having integrity, internal honor within oneself, or quote unquote living righteously, like being righteous in the way that you think. Not has nothing to do with God or anything like that, but like being righteous in knowing that you're not lying to yourself. There's a level of honor. That filter, as you get older, when speaking to others and worrying about how they feel, worrying about how they're going to react or respond to something that you are naturally doing that is for you, is the end all be all, especially as a young adult. And I'm saying to you, somebody who's not that old, I mean, I'm aged like a fine wine. I'm getting better with age. You see the hair, it's luxurious. But I'm getting older. As I'm getting older, my filter is almost down to zero. Like, I mean, I can articulate myself. I mean, that's a weapon in itself. Um, I would say this to young men, especially out here. Well, not just young men, young people in general. Understand that if you can articulate and actually speak to and demonstrate what you're feeling, or and not necessarily explaining yourself in the moment, but being able to speak upon any subject matter and articulate it so that everyone in the room can understand you, that is a weapon. That is a weapon. Now, and if it's unfiltered, it's a dangerous weapon. So, understand what we're talking about today. Once you have reached an understanding of yourself, doesn't really matter the age. Your filter will slowly go down because it's almost like the filter that you're using for all the nonsense that comes out of your mouth or things that you have no real backing on. Here's this: as the filter is pushing all that crap, like just think of a fish tank, if you will. The crap that gets pushed out, it's filtered. The water's being filtered so that the fish can have oxygen, or whatnot. They filtering out the crap in the water so that the water stays clear, so that the fish can live longer. Right? As that's going out, this is getting more pure. This is your thoughts. This is what comes out of your mouth. This is your speech. This is your articulation. As this filter is pressing down and you're becoming more honest and not caring about what anybody says, this is how this works. Now, for every individual is different. So your maturity level comes into play whenever it happens. So understand, while this balancing act is going on, and like I said, as you get older, less and less filter. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You're becoming more of yourself. That's the goal in life. No matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter where you work. Doesn't matter what business you have. If you have several businesses. Doesn't matter. If you cannot be honest with yourself when you're in a room full of people, or just at home, sitting in your room on the edge of the bed with just your thoughts, if you can be honest with yourself, being righteous in that moment, and you have no filter, you are a dangerous individual. So understand that. As that filter gets smaller, the more pure you become. And I believe that's all our goals. If you really dig down in your own mind, I believe that's a real goal for you. It's a personal goal of mine. For most people, they want to be honest with themselves. You want to be righteous within yourself. So why would you have a filter in the first place? Well, think about it. As you're coming up as a child, you're told all these fairy tales and make believe stories. Most of us, anyway. 99% of us. There is that rare occasion where you meet somebody who parents were just truly honest. They might have been doing whatever, but they gave them a leg up on everybody because they didn't give them there was no filtering. Be who you are, and the world's either going to accept you or not. But you need to be you so that you can sleep with peace in your heart when you go to bed. So, that's all I really got for you today, my friends. I want you to really think about that filter. As you are getting older, like, share, definitely subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Hit me at bigredleads at gmail. And like I said, me or one of my team will get with you as soon as possible. Other than that, man, we were having a group discussion about this particular topic, and it just so happened to come up. I was going to talk about this anyway because my filter is almost at zero, and I know I'm dangerous, and many of people have told me the same. But I know a lot of dangerous people out here whose filter isn't even close. You see people being PC all the time. Like, but you know when you're alone with them and you're having conversations, it's unfiltered. You know, it's almost like they have to be a news broadcaster, and the American audience can't handle it, so they speak like this. And in today's news, miss me with all that. Take off the filter. I just want to hear Dan Rather cuss one time, or Tom Brokaw. You youngsters have no clue who I'm talking about, but that's okay. What I'm simply getting at is your local newscaster. If they had no filter, how different would you look at them? Like, seriously. You're in Atlanta, you're in Chicago, you're in Los Angeles. Who are your local, New York, Miami? Look at your local newscasters. What if they had no filter? How would you perceive them? How would they be looked at through the lens of society, knowing that they're on television? Because everything on television is filtered. Filtered. And then they try to sneak little messages in there, subliminal messages, so that you catch it later. But today, it's like, no, the agenda is real for a lot of things. This is all they talk about. Boom, 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 boom. Or a TV show. This is all you see, and they put it in front of you. Programming. That's why it's called TV programming. It's running through a filter with an agenda with another filter in between it. So it's like a filter, an agenda, another filter before it gets to the public. The thing about social media today, if you choose not to, you can post and put things in the forefront for your audience with no filter. You can. I wasn't expecting this. I had no plans on starting this YouTube. And a mentor of mine said to me that, it's one of those things, we've heard it before, but if no one knows who you are, it's like, why not? But I can't speak with the filter. If you go back and just watch some of the old videos, like, I catch myself every now and then when I'm about to say something that I shouldn't. But I want you to think about your own life. Think about that fish tank that needs to be cleaned, and the filter is pumping all the crap out of it, all the bad stuff. As it's doing that, it's getting more and more pure. And the fish are able to thrive, live, and grow to the size of the tank. You are the fish. or in this case, you are the water. The more pure you are, the more things around you are able to grow and develop. So, love you all, my friends. Have a great one. Talk soon. Peace.